do we have a stand today? You don't have a stand today?
I guess we don't have one right yet.
My name is Terrell. I used to try to do two pieces. One a little bit not as happy as the other. Normally, it's kind of to balance them out. I'm going to try to get them in before the final stuff. So the first one's called I Wish. If I remember that. I wish. I wish everyone would see the world as I do. I wish everyone would see the world as I do, where integrity is you, and your word is true. Where the innocence of a child would reign supreme, and crime would only be in a bad dream. How would that seem? I wish you wouldn't judge me by the color of my skin, because my heart is big and my skin is thin. But I'll survive. I got these scars on my chin. I wish racism was completely gone so people could stop looking at me and my wife like it's wrong. Mom and dads, I'm putting this on you. Your kids ain't born racist. A lot of them just following what you do. I wish these ignorant fucking people understand that Muslim is different than the Taliban, and Obama was elected, not picked to be the man, and you can't tell who a terrorist is, dumbass, because no one can. I wish that you would embrace immigration, not attack with hate, because without immigration, your ancestors would have never made, which would have surely sealed your fate. I wish you see that it's Americans stealing all the money, taking advantage of all the words, land of the free, refusing to work, getting 3 welfare checks with 1 fake ID. I wish poverty never was, so each of us can live on the other guns. And what you got is as good as mine. And when I say you're fine, I mean you're really fine, and we can get rid of that welfare line. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish they would have never made that song because the way I got picked on was so wrong. I wish our kids would take our advice because so their futures they wouldn't have to sacrifice, making the same mistakes we've already made. I guess they'll have to learn the hard way. I wish you would realize it's not what they call you, it's what you answer to. So please don't answer the nigga, because answer the nigga will almost make you a statistical figure. Yes, I'm also talking to the white kid they call me. I wish you would help me make these wishes come true. I wish you would stop just thinking about you, because these wishes are well overdue. If you tell me your wishes, I promise to help you yours too. I wish. That's the first one. A little more, not as, like I said, I try to be one or the other. It's called Remember, and I'm glad there's some people in the crowd that are the same age as me, because some of the younger people might not understand some of the things I'm talking about, but I hope I bring back some good memories here. Remember when the good old days were so old?
Wait for a sec, will you? I found some people tromping around upstairs who are going to come in right now. Come on.
Sure.
We want them to hear your work. Welcome the newcomers. Sliding right there again.
You've been walking with her, haven't you?
Sorry to interrupt your flow, man. I heard footsteps. I had to go get them. Thanks, Drew.
Sure. It's called Remember. It's something I like from my childhood all the way up. Just trying to remember some things. Remember when the good old days weren't so old, when kids actually did what they were told, when being grown didn't mean being so bold, when the cops were actually the good guys and preachers didn't tell lies and politicians can kind of look you in the eye. When good times were just on TV, when we played sports outside and not on the Wii. And you can get a drink of water for free. Remember when fashion before comfort wasn't the rule, when giving your big brother's hand-me-downs was so cool, and when wearing name brands didn't mean you could be cruel, and you could still wear cutoffs in the pool. Remember when your clothes had to fit, and you had to stand for the pledge, and you couldn't sit, and you couldn't miss school unless you could prove you were sick? When McDonald's was still a treat, when a pound of butter wasn't everything you eat, when it was actually sugar that made your food sweet, when everything was okay like buckwheat. Remember when fights ended with a bloody nose, and there was nothing but role models in the pros, and even the white kids wanted a Dr. J afro. And when breakdance was new, and the only gangs were dance crews, and we all had fat laces in our shoes. We used to wear parachute pants and You had to wait for the ref to get turned over to dance, and the wallflowers to do their cool guy stance. When everyone thought Prince was gay, and then you saw Purple Rain, and you were like, no way. Everyone wanted to moonwalk like MJ. Remember when the saying was black is beautiful and white is right? But it didn't matter what color you were, because everything was
All
dynamite.
right.
Then when the N-word was wrong, and you never heard cursing in a song, and there wasn't anything worse than Cheech and Chong, they even made a song called Thong to Thong Thong Thong. Remember when board games were fun, when fun never involved using a gun, when just not being picked last for a team was better than saying I won. Remember when every guy opened her door, when you didn't have to get paid to do your chores? When you were told, don't touch anything in this damn store. Remember when you were the remote for the TV? When you had to ask permission to leave? When you had to use the hot comb because you didn't want to weave? Remember when every kid wanted to marry their own mom? When everyone hot was totally the bomb? When the most important night of our lives was the prom? Remember when mom and dad used to kiss you on the mouth? Then you wouldn't kiss them outside of the house? Now your kids can't do without? Remember when brother also met your friend, and marriages never broke, they only bend, and being a dad meant being a dad to the end? When your grandpa would take a nap, he'd fall asleep with you in his lap, and you couldn't move, or you get a slap? Remember when you had to be home for the street lights went out? You couldn't talk back, or your mom smacked you in the mouth? Your mom would say, I don't care what the other kids do. Get your ass in this house before I slap the black off of you. And remember putting your foot in and eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and catch a monkey by the toe. What are those fun games like freeze tag, red light, green light, and wall ball go? These kids today don't even know. Remember when going to church wasn't a choice? You go home imitating the preacher's voice, wondering why he had a pacer, but we had a pacer and he had a Rolls Royce. Remember when we said, I'm sorry, not my bad, when you actually had a conversation, not a tweet on your iPad. When mad really meant you were mad, when you gave a handshake, not a pound when you met her dad. I remember. Memories, sometimes is all we got. I've had some bad ones, but those I forgot. I hope I brought back some memories tonight. I hope most of your memories are white. So please don't you forget to remember.